We are 10 days into 2023, and this year many people are already setting goals to improve their health and their well-being. Amazon Books editorial director Sarah Gelman hears you, and she's here with her top picks to help with very different goals that you may have for the new year. Good morning, Sarah. Good to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
I like starting with the first book because it's about the study of happiness, and I love the title, The Good Life. We should say it's a division of Simon & Schuster, published by that. But that's not why this is on your list.
No, I love this book so much. I feel like I need to apologize to every person I've talked to since I read this, because I am dropping it into every conversation. It just blew me away. It basically takes data and science and puts it behind something that we think is unquantifiable, which is how to live a good life. Yeah. This is based on one of the most ambitious studies of all time, which for 80 years and counting has been getting firsthand accounts from a group of people and their generations to come, all about what makes them happy, taking things like their heart rate, looking at their blood. And what you find in this book is that actually what makes you happiest is having fulfilling relationships. So this book gives you tips on how to do that. And it also says that no matter your age, it's not too late. You can still have great relationships in your life.
Sarah,
Glad pass me that book. I'm taking that. I'm taking that.
Sarah, speaking of relationships, there's a book about setting healthy boundaries in relationships.
I definitely needed this book. This is by Melissa Urban. She's the co-creator of the Whole30 program. And she says that people, especially women, feel like putting their own needs and desires first is selfish. And she really feels like we need to have boundaries in our life. So she walks through all these different situations, including giving you specific language on how to do everything like tell your colleagues that you're not going to be working on this vacation, setting some boundaries with your in-laws, which I know we all need, and also personal boundaries, like how to set a budget and stick to it.
I want to ask you, because I know we're running out of time, you're recommending a book about the feeling of awe.
Ooh. Yes.
Tell us about that.
This is awe.
Because that's my life. Everything is like,
oh. That's perfect. Well, it turns out that awe is actually very good for you. Having that feeling will give mental and physical health benefits for you. So you are in the right place, and this book is all about the study of awe, that emotion that's so misunderstood. It's by someone who studies the science of emotions, and he was actually a consultant on the Pixar movie Inside Out.
I hope you never lose the feeling of awe.
You're going to get it a lot when you have a baby.
I know, well, but I've always been like that. Everything sort of like blows my mind.
You have a book about drinking alcohol, or rather not drinking alcohol.
Right, so a lot of people are doing dry January. I am one of them.
Me too.
And this book, good. This
you
book
signed up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Nate.
Nice, let's talk after. This book radically changes the way that you will think about alcohol. Basically, it talks about how our current culture markets alcohol specifically to women, things like Yes Way Rosé or Mommy Juice. And it talks through the actual effects of alcohol in your body, which is really, really sobering. And the author weaves in her own personal story of abstaining from alcohol, as well as talking about the scientific effects of alcohol and giving you tips on how to stop drinking.
And the last one about the impact of interior design on your mental health. I would not have put those two together.
Home therapy. The author is actually a family therapist, and she's an interior designer. And this is all about how your exterior space can impact your inner health.
You nailed it again with no notes. I don't know how you do this.
Oh, I'm sweating this time.
You know your stuff. You know your stuff.
It's the no alcohol, I think. It's really helpful.
Clarity from Sarah Gelman.
I'm so focused and happy.
Coming up, we're going to have Talk on the Table. We'll be right back.
Sarah, that was great.